Well, welcome back. We apologise for our stream issues that we've got at the moment. Oh no! You're watching Sydney's Backyard Ultra 2026. And it looks like we've got something a bit more stable this time. Hopefully, it's not too glitchy. We've got runners coming back from their yard right now, about 40 minutes in. I'll get this alternate camera set up as well so that you can see what's going on. I'll just double check our little visual there, which looks good. If you're in chat, if you've got us here, say hello. Let's go, Mark Johnston. Thanks, Sarah. Welcome. Nice to have you along today as we see more runners coming back.
That's a great finish. There'll be a big crowd.
I'm going to have to put a jumper on in a second. It's a little bit cool here at St Ives. Probably hasn't hit 20 degrees. It's been a warm week, but runners would be so much happier that the conditions have moderated right now. So we've had all sorts of fun with the microphone. Sorry, you got to see my face up close like this, but I'm going to try and set up that alternate camera that looks at the runners coming in once again, because that was kind of cool last hour, and you got to see the runners as they were approaching the corral. Gives us another view. So let's set that up, and hopefully we can get a nice smooth stream going. So mind my crotch as I set this camera up. Okay, let's see if we can get this camera cranking as well. Beautiful. So what you're looking at right now is the smaller picture in picture. That's our camera facing out towards the course, coming back towards the corral, and that cuts to the camera, the main image, which is facing back towards the corral itself with the start-finish location. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast if you're watching along. Hopefully things are a little bit more stable now on the broadcast than they were last time. If they are, if you're watching and you've seen the little challenges we've been having, let us know if things are improving. That would be super helpful.
From the spectators, keep it up.
But it looks like things are a little bit more stable now. Heaps of support for these runners coming back in. Welcome back, yard number 6. They're so close to a marathon right now. It's absolutely brilliant. I should have up my timing here on my other screen so I can track along and see what's going on. My name's PK. Welcome along to Sydney's Backyard Ultra 2026. We're 608 runners remain, which is absolutely extraordinary. And you can see runners coming across the line right now. Corey Vickers came back in 28 minutes and 44 seconds, but that's not necessarily a super advantageous thing in these events. The name of the game is to hold off fatigue as long as possible, not to see how strong you are. We've got people signaling for the cameras as they come in. This is wonderful. We've got the kids running alongside, mum or dad. So cool to see the families out. That's what makes these events wonderful. Still hoping to be able to get the to be able to get the camera out and about. I might try that in the next yard, but I also have to try and set up for one of our special guests, which is going to happen soon enough. So we've got live timing. If you go to Sydney's Backyard Ultra, if you go to the website, Sydney's Backyard Ultra, you'll find a link to our live timings. And on the live timings, you'll be able to see your favourite runners. You can track them, you can tag them, you can star them, and then they'll show up in your feed if you want to see how they're going. Remember, it's not about how quickly you do a yard. It's how strong you can be when the going gets tough. And looking out at the field right now, you can see the going's getting tough.
It's a constant stream.
But to see this many runners coming back in is just extraordinary. So many people completing almost marathon distance. So many people doing things that they probably didn't necessarily think they were capable of.
Perfect running conditions.
As more runners make their way to the finish line, and I pop on an extra layer because I've been a bit cold here in the kitchen. It's been a bit chilly today. I've got the best vantage point for the event.
Sam coming in to finish her 6 yard. Well done, Sam.
And unfortunately, it looks like we've got a couple of glitches going on again. We apologise for the stream doing that.
Steaming into the finishing chute.
We are still trying to fix
13 minutes to spare.
those challenges. We'll do that on the fly. I'll need to have another guest in my box at some point so I can do some more troubleshooting as well. Let's go to the chat. If you want to shout out someone, you see them on the live timing, or you see them on the live stream, or you just want to shout out, just pop that in the chat and tell us a little bit about their story, why you want to shout out to them. That would be amazing. So Sarah was saying, let's go Mark Johnson. We've got, well, I don't know if it's Mikax, 1, 2, 3, go Twan. Let's go, buddy. There's Michael Sheikey again. He is, well, he's got the slow and steady shirt on. He knows he's here for the long haul. That was him walking past the camera, coming and saying hello to us in the kitchen. And we want people to come and say hello to us in the kitchen here as they come past. Absolutely brilliant. Maddie, what's going on with this live? I know, Maddie, tell me about it. Oh my goodness. Having all sorts of challenges here, but that's all part of the experience, really. Vickers is flying. Make sure you eat some lunch, PK. Hey, that's a good idea. Might have to hit someone up, get some of that gosler, mate. Here we go, some more of the Backyard Ultra Run Club crew coming in. There's my man, Stephen McHale. He's still looking very good. Coming in at 49 minutes. Bang on target. So a lot of these runners will set targets with regards to what pace they want to be running. And I know that Stephen was on a 49-minute yard there, which is absolutely bang on what we were hoping to do at this stage, which is wonderful to see. He has the opportunity to go very big in this event. I can see some familiar faces that I ran with just a few weeks ago in another event. But the ridiculous thing is, I'm still in recovery and they're running again. It's just so crazy. So let's refresh our results page. It's a flood of runners right now. So now there's people on the live stream. It's so good. So make sure, in fact, I've got to pin that comment again for the results page, right? Every time our stream refreshes, I still have to pop it as a pinned comment, don't I? Let's do that. So in the comments right now, I've just added the live timings page, pin message. There we go. Shout out from Paul McSmith. Shout out to Sean Coggill and Tom Bennett. Oh, I can do that, my friend. You got to tell me a story about him, though. If you're going to pop something in the comments and a shout out, I want you to shout out people, but why are we shouting out to them? Have they got a story? Is it just because they're a mate, they're a family member? I'd love to know why you're here, why we're supporting. We're going to be here for a long, long time. But you can see this is already getting tough for a lot of these runners. Even the best in the business, you ask them when it gets hard and they say usually 6 or 7 yards. For me, it's about yard 3. It gets tough about yard 3. For a lot of these men and women, if they haven't been doing it tough yet, you can guarantee they will be now. It is most definitely not the easiest thing to take on in the world. And everyone here doing a tremendous job. So Paul's saying Sean had 0 training pretty much. That's incredible. He wouldn't be the only one, but that's incredible. He's had 0 training and he's just come out and he's almost run a marathon. I mean, just think about that. That's absolutely extraordinary. How the heck can people do that? Matty O, check out how consistent James Graham's lap times are. Big fella running on point. Mate, he's serious about this. If you didn't know, James Graham, the former rugby league representative, and I mean, let's call him a cult hero. He's not just a cult hero, he's an absolute legend of the sport. So I'm just bringing up James Graham's stats here. So let's have a look at how he's going. If you go to that live time, you can just click on a runner and you can see these things. So yard 1, 48.30, and then his slowest yard has been 48.54, and his fastest yard 47.09. He is definitely on point. Chatting with him, I heard one of the event organisers saying they were having a conversation with James Graham yesterday, and he was talking about how just being a part of this environment, this competitive environment, was getting the juices flowing again. Can't blame the big fella. As we can see, 6.5 minutes still to go. We've got more runners returning. You can see it's getting tough. Sure is getting tough, but there's plenty of support out there. These runners are doing incredible work. As Dylan rounds the bend up the hill, I can tell you can't really see it on the stream, but just in front of the kitchen here, there's just a tiny little hill. It feels like Mount Everest when you're getting tired. More runners coming back in now. Hello, Miles. Thumbs up. Michael in front of him. Here comes Molly. Still got 5.5 minutes to get in. Have something to eat, have something to drink.
support from the spectators is
Yeah, like, what do you reckon? Like, some start sneaking get food at some point. What do you reckon? My chance start sneaking some food at some point. We can just chill if you want. Eat something. Can I?
approaching the 5 minute
Sorry, you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
5 minutes
Just now I'm taking a break.
remaining in the
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
and 5 minutes
So, like,
until we
the
start
Josh
yard
that we made here last year.
As we see more runners returning here,
Is that spot? Josh got some of these sick photos that
absolutely superb performance, finishing 6 yards. All these runners should be applauded, and they are getting a wonderful reception from the crowd.
Here comes Blake, cruising in to finish his 6 yard. Well done, Blake.
You got to love to see it. You can see the pain starting to set in on many of the runners. This is where the going gets very tough. As Lauren rounds the pen, looks at a watch. She knows there's still 4 minutes.
People have said they can't hear the whistle. When they just start the your whistle. When you
Tristan,
I mean, the beautiful thing about this, young, old, male, female,
on the 4
doesn't
minutes
matter
to
your
go,
body
folks.
shape, it doesn't matter your body type.
4 minutes.
Everyone here sharing that drive to see how far can they go.
Every hour.
As Adrian once again has just stood in front of the camera, as he loves to do. He's committed that crime plenty of times. That's Adrian Watmore, one of the race directors here. Race director? Do we call him a race director? I think so. I'll have to find out. We'll talk to him later in the broadcast.
Ready.
As Warren comes in again for another yard.
Here comes Warren.
And Todd,
Give it up for Warren. And Todd.
superb performance. It looks like the stream has leveled out a little bit, which is great.
And with 3 minutes to spare, 3 beautiful minutes.
If you want to do a shout out in the live chat, please do so. As the whistle blows, which means there is 3 minutes until the next yard.
So nail it today, do it again tomorrow.
Runners
Going to do it again.
pushing as hard as they can to get back.
Yeah.
This is Andy.
For Andy as he comes around the corner. Let's give it up for Andy.
You can see
Go, you good thing.
they want to celebrate other runners. Everyone knows what it takes
Well done.
to do this. Everyone knows what it takes. He's got 2.5 minutes
Grab a spray.
to grab some water, grab some food, and get out there and do it again.
Grab some hydration. Let's all get ready.
I mean,
to
this is
support another
absolutely brilliant to see these runners coming in.
2 minutes to spare.
2 minutes left on the clock. Sydney's Backyard Ultra 2026.
Well done, Will.
Here comes Will.
Give him some
Will's
cheers.
done well.
Love.
Jason, go Sam and Marty. Let's go.
2 minutes to go, folks. 2 minutes to go.
608 runners remained at the start of that yard. How many will make it back here? As the runners are still coming in
And here comes another runner.
with 1 minute and 40 seconds left. That's still enough time
You know what to do, folks.
to turn around.
Give him some love.
The crowd really getting behind these runners. Gotta love to see it.
You got this, mate. He's in the bag. Well done, Luke.
So Luke, it'll be Luke Walsh coming back.
We have another runner approaching the finishing chute.
That will leave us with
There is time.
8 runners out.
He's on yourself with let's do it, Blake.
Here comes Blake.
Come on, bring it in, Blake.
Blake Lockley.
Give him some love. 1 minute to go. You can do it, Blake. Quick pit stop. It's a good pit stop.
The orange one, orange. Yeah, but there's still a 200.
We got 47 seconds left. Oh no, one of the people on my list who's not back yet is Lachlan Hunt. Lockie, what are you doing, buddy? Mate, you got so much support. You got so much support. We'd love to see you back, but with 26 seconds, I can see one more runner coming. I don't think they're gonna make it. It's gonna be close.
And we have another runner coming in very fast.
With 15 seconds.
10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more yard. Let's go. And they stream out of the corral again. They're off. Corey's off on another hot lap. You can see a lot of the favourites like to position themselves at the front. There goes Sri. Hello, buddy. He is cruising out. It looks like we lost the feed of my alternate cam. We'll bring that back up soon as we see all these runners stream past the central commentary area, the kitchen, as we're calling it. There's Laura, Josh, William. This is outstanding. The crowd going absolutely nuts. We're seeing them all on the live stream. They're saying g'day. It's good to see. This is our back of the pack runners. Our back of the pack runners. Let's go. You just want to yell out support for them. You can see how much it's hurting. Tom goes past. You can see the pain in their eyes. It's not easy. This is hard. These people are going out to not only achieve their marathon, but to achieve an ultra marathon. Absolutely extraordinary. Hey, my name is PK. You're watching Sydney's Backyard Ultra 2026, brought to you by 180 Cadence, coming to you live from the St Ives Showgrounds in Sydney, Australia. The time right now is 2:02 p.m. And so that means if I bring up the yard count, and we are on to yard number 7. Wow, yard number 7, out they go. And let's have a look at our runners still in. We're going to go to our live update, which you can do from the pinned comment on YouTube. Looks like we have 594 runners remaining, which is absolutely crazy. 594 runners still in. Yard 7, or yard 007, as the graphic would like to say. Hey, I'm PK. Thanks for joining us for the live stream. Mind my crotch as I stand up and grab the camera out of the way. Got my mini cam. This is the peak cam. I've got to put my microphone back on its stand, I think. But right now, we'll just sit it down there. Am I out of batteries? Oh my goodness. I ran out of batteries on my phone. So, I will charge that. And we'll get a picture back from the peak cam a bit later on. We'll get floating around with the peak cam. If I can get out, walking around. Hopefully we can get a feed on one of the other cameras and we can start walking out and saying hi to some people. So if you're new to Backyard Ultra running and you're not sure what's going on here, the name of the game is to run 6.71 kilometers every hour on the hour. If you run it fast, doesn't make you any higher on the leaderboard. It just means you've got a little bit longer to rest in between yards. As long as you turn up at the top of the hour when that whistle goes, you can head out on another yard. If you don't make it back, or you don't turn up into the corral to run another yard, you are out and you are a DNF. We started with 645 runners. We are down now to 594. At the end, there will be only one. Whoever runs the last yard when everyone else has finished and they can do one more by themselves, they are declared the winner. The person who helped them get there is called the assist. So in this event, it's kind of unique because the winner can only be 1 yard better than the assist ever.
Can that be an update?
Yes, that's it. That's the energy.
You can't have two people call it quits on the same yard. They won't be dual winners, they'll be dual assists, which is a crazy thing about the sport. But unlike most sports, when you get down to that level, it's about lifting each other up, not necessarily about trying to beat each other. That was a bit too close to the camera for comfort. We don't have to do that. So, I'm PK, sitting inside the kitchen here as we call it. Let's have a quick look back at our live stream comments. Shout out to Mark Godric and Jeff Brady. Killing it, boys. Thanks, Matthew Godric. You got to tell me some of their story too. All right. Awesome. So now this is an outstanding screen name. Pablo Esquibra says there's a chick I went to school with running in this. Shania Tull, she's smashing it out. She's got 2 kids at home, definitely doing them proud. Absolutely superb. You got to love it. So Lockie Hunt, Melissa, did Lockie make it? I don't know if he made it.
Yeah. No, I get that.
I didn't see him on my timings pop up. Melissa dropping in saying great effort from Lockie for his first backyard. So proud. I can't see that he's made it back, but man, oh man, 5 yards is so good. It's so impressive. Gotta love to see it. Well done, Lockie. Mikax, let's go. Twan from Melbourne. Beautiful. See, the problem is when I read the comments, I've got to stick my head in. So you get to see my big ugly mug as we see one of the runners coming back in now. If you look on the camera, man, what an effort. Being helped in. Applauded by everyone. This is what backyards are all about. Digging deep. Going beyond what you thought was possible. It's so impressive. And it's a huge congratulations. It looks like Matthew Pond, Lachlan Hunt, Tyndall, Bleakley, Jordan Prasad, Scott Cole, Tracy O'Toole, Katie Blythe. It looks like they have all timed out on yard 5 and will become DNFs. Outstanding work from all of them. Shout out to all of those. Drop in the comments if there's anyone there that you are supporting as well, and I'll make sure to mention them in the broadcast too. Huge performances. As we go through back into the comments, as I stick my head in front of the camera as well. So from David Hunt, well done Lockie Hunt, great effort. First ultra completed 5 yards. Granddad would be super proud and raise some money for brain cancer research. Proud of you. Mate, you've got a lot of followers. He's going to look back on this live stream and go, oh my goodness, it's just crazy how much support he had in the comments, which is brilliant. Love to see it. Love the cause. Congratulations. Well done, Lockie Hunt. Mate, we hope to see you back at another 180 Cadence Backyard Ultra. That's a superb performance today. Well done. We got Chantel in there saying, hi PK. Hi Chantel. How you going? Watching from the Philippines. It's crazy to think. We've got viewers from all around the world. We've had the Faroe Islands. We had the Falkland Islands. We've had Spain. We've had France. We've had the USA. We've had Germany. We've had Vietnam. We've had people right around Australia tuning in, which you love to see. So update on the temperature. So I've just put on the jumper. It's a little bit cool. It's probably about 18 degrees, but the sun's gone off us here, so it feels a little bit cooler. The runners all very, very comfortable at this stage. Absolutely perfect backyard ultra running conditions. Blue skies, just a very, very, very light breeze keeping the runners cool. That's exactly what you want to see. Hopefully it stays like that the next few days. We'll have to wait and see. So, what lap is the headlamp compulsory, Matty asks. So, sunset is when the headlamp becomes compulsory. So that's at the race director's discretion, because if it was overcast and it got dark early, the headlamps might be required earlier. But given sunset, I think somewhere between 5 and 6 p.m. at the moment, or around 6 p.m. I don't know. Let's find out. What is sunset time in Sydney today? Let's have a look. Sunset, 5:30. So I was right the first time. So sunset Sydney today is 5:29 p.m. So headlamps will be compulsory from 5 p.m., which would be, how good's my maths going to be? What yard would that be? That would be yard 9, it looks like. And so we'll see headlamps from them. I've got to stop sticking the microphone up in front of my face too. That's not a great look for everyone watching along at home, is it? I've taken the mic off my mic arm. Maybe I've got to put it back at some point. Back to the comments. Pablo Esquibra, glad you enjoy the name. Mate, it's superb. You gotta respect the good screen names on YouTube. So hello to everyone watching. Let us know where you're watching from in the comments. Where are you? Where are you watching from? I'd love to know. Remember, I've got to be here for a long time yet. So I've got to hear whereabouts you're watching from and what's going on. Vic is running like a madman. Superb. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to duck out and grab some food in just a moment. I'm going to try and find someone who can fill the booth just for a minute. That would be good, wouldn't it? So maybe what I can do is add a little graphic here.
Cancel that idea.
So let's add a little graphic. Sorry about my ugly head.
I'll explain to you why.
Okay.
It's a funny idea.
There we go. There's the main screen. Oops. We've got a... Let me just clean up the graphics here while I've got a chance. And there's lots to keep me busy here. There's no question about that. So now we can transition. You don't need to look at my ugly head while I make a quick change here in the broadcast. Welcome along. If you're watching from wherever in the world you're joining us, we'd love to hear who you are supporting as well. We've got Stroke No Limits Coaching at Work, Matty O, Rockhampton, Five Guys Doofy, Jason from Perth here. Big shout out to Christy. Shout out Christy. Let's go. Germany. Hello. Who's that? Steffi. Shout out the Germans. Wie geht's? Watch out for my bro Torsten. Yeah, will do. Matty, I just yell out to a random, oi, you, come and talk for 20 minutes. I know I've got a guest just, hang on 1 second. I've got a guest really close. Let's see if I can nab. This is crazy. Kyle, can steal your conversation and have her as a guest instead?
I need to go to
Do you
the
wanna-
toilet.
Okay, okay,
go.
okay.
Yeah, I am going on.
Oh, great. Oh, this is organised.
But
Cool.
I need to find a toilet that's not
Better be waiting 10 minutes. You guys run the transponders.
No.
No, we're just the video.
Who's running the transponders?
And I think I've apprehended a new guest.
I will come on, but I need to. That is. How long for? Let me find a toilet and then I'll.
All right,
Sorry, I'll be back.
I think I have
Zach.
just apprehended
These toilets.
another guest,
Oh,
which would be excellent
yeah.
to come in and chat to me in just a minute. Because we've got lots to talk about. I've also got to try and figure out how to get our guest online too. So, lots to do here. Lots to catch up on. So I also need to figure out, because I was going to chat with Gabby at the O'Clock, so I've got to figure out how to get that up and running as well. So, oh my God. If you need your card back, let me know.
Oh, have you ordered with it? Hey?
No,
Oh, okay.
I haven't been out yet.
Whatever you want. Just, let it be for a bit.
I'm setting it up so that I can. So, you're watching Sydney's Backyard Ultra 2026. We are 7 yards in. My name's PK. I hope you're enjoying the coverage today. We've got so much more to do. And we're tracking down guests as we go. We're tracking down people to chat to. Nope. I'm just setting up a few things behind the scenes here that you can't necessarily see what's going on, but it's all good. Make sure you shout out in the comments. Like I said, who you're supporting, tell me a little bit about their story. That's the important thing.
I've got Jen coming to talk to you about the Irish team and getting qualified for the Irish.
Yes, hello everybody, I'm back. Did you miss me? Look at that, there I am. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Sydney's Backyard Ultra 2026, brought to you by 180 Cadence. My name's PK. I'm sitting in the kitchen, we're cooking, bringing to you all the action from Sydney's Backyard Ultra 2026. It's currently 2:52 p.m. here in Sydney, Australia. We've got 594 runners remain, just completing yard number 7. You'll see Michi Mizuno, there he is, coming in a shot. Our Japanese invader. 94-yard PB, he's here for serious business. They call him Bagman because he runs with that bag the whole time. Oh, high five, and the kids. Gotta love to see it. What an outstanding dude. Seriously, he's a very, very impressive bloke. But I'm not joking. He runs with a bag the whole time. It's extraordinary. I'm sure I saw him at the World Championships carrying an umbrella when it started raining too. Like next level stuff. So Backyard Ultra, 6.71 kilometers every hour on the hour until you can no longer do it. These folks, including Jesse just here about to come in a shot, and Michael, they have done 7 yards. We are in ultra marathon territory. Absolutely epic. And you can see the pat on the back, the grab around the shoulder. They know what it means to run these 7 yards. It's just so good to see. As I look down at my phone to see what's going on in the live stream, and apparently I'm on the live stream. That's good to know. You can see the crew in the box vibing, waving to some of the team coming past. What did I miss in the chat? Not much. You can do it, Laura Kors from the Netherlands. Go, go, go! I wonder what PK's eating for lunch. I had a chicken, spinach and feta gozleme, and it was absolutely superb. I'm sure you would have loved to have seen me eat lunch, but I'm sorry that you didn't. Shout out to Pato, if you're watching as well. I can see a Backyard Ultra podcast Hard Nuts shirt out there too, which is absolutely outstanding. Big shout out to Dean Dunley. Yeah. Ben, I can do that, buddy. Elaine cheering on Chris Beeves from Newcastle. Newey. That's my old stomping ground. I was born and bred up in Newey in Wallsend. I'm a Wallsend boy. Does that explain a lot? Probably does. I'm sure it explains a lot. Man, we can see coming in now. Look at the amount of taping on the knee here. I couldn't quite catch the name on the bib, but this is extraordinary. 7 yards in. We're about 46.2 Ks in. There's my boy Griffin. Let's go, buddy. Oh my goodness. He ran 4 yards last year. Now he's run 7. That's a new PB. Griffin is flying. Let's go, buddy. Oh, you gotta love to see it. He's come back firing this year. Wow. 7 yards and he's still cooking. Let's go. 15 runners still on course apparently. We've got 3 minutes 41. We really have to bring him home. I can see 4 coming close to us now. It's still so much time to prepare and get ready for the next yard. You've still got so much time. Mike, let's go Joe Hickman. Let's go, Joe. Warren, wow. This is superb. The high five with Adrian. More runners coming back. Still 3 minutes. There's still time. There's still time. If you're new to Backyard Ultras, you have 1 hour to run the 6.71 kilometers. And the whistle blows, meaning there's 3 minutes until the next yard goes out. Here's Blake. And that whistle blows. Whistle blows. Come on, Tristan! Let's go. You can hear the crowd rise. I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but the amount of support is just absolutely extraordinary here. I've got to get my PK cam at some point. You can see them on the left and on the right.
And here comes another legend.
And we've got one more runner here. Who have we got here? Andy. Mate, Andy digging deep.
You're all over this like a sheep too.
This is where you love it. You look into the eyes. You see what it really takes.
What a sight.
The music in the background lifts you up. The crowd gets whipped into a frenzy. They're so excited. And I can dead set see Woody from Toy Story lined up at the front of the next yard. We're up to yard 8, folks. And the 1 minute whistle goes. And Alex walks out of the way. And this looks like Will coming back. Will with 50 seconds. Come on, Will, you can do this. Let's go, Joe Hickman. We got the Canadian flag in chat. Let's go, Will. Let's go, buddy. There he is. How can you not get emotional about this? And we've got another runner trying to make it back with 25 seconds. This is going to be close. You can't see it from the shot, but just out of the left, we've got Victor trying to make it with 15 seconds. 12, there's Victor. He's going to make it. This is going to be close. 4, 3, 2, 1. And they're away. Why you wouldn't read about it? Let's go. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Watching that effort to get over the line. As I crank it up to yard 8. Let's go. That's what backyards are all about. There's Will. Let's go, Will. He's got another one in him. Let's go. This is outstanding. I told you it gets good. I told you it gets good. And then you could just see Tim Kaprizak rolling past, cool as a cucumber. This is amazing. We go past 50 kilometres if they finish this yard. 50 kilometres if they finish this yard. I mean, this is outrageous. Oh, wow, you can see some of them digging so deep. This is where it gets so impressive. Let's go. Let's go. You can see some of them questioning, can I? Could I possibly? Daring to think that they can run an outrageous 50 kilometres. You can't just rock up and run 50 Ks. You've got to have a fire burning deep inside. And these people that you've just seen pass the camera, every single one of them is heading out to run 50 Ks right now. Absolutely brilliant. It's so epic. Oh man, how's our live stream going here? I hope we're still live. It looks like, oh, we're struggling a bit again. Did you start loading files or something?
Oh no, I've done nothing Wi-Fi related.
So we come and go. The stream's like perfect, and then it's just like it shits itself. As I realise we're having some stream issues again. No.
Who needs AI when you have a PK, right?
Who needs AI when you've got a PK? Goodness me. Here we go. Yard 8. So we do have some glitching in the stream again. For some reason, the video isn't streaming as well as we'd hoped. As I'll just take a pause for just a moment.
Got burger rings in my mouth, but
I'm back. I haven't transitioned the camera. I think I've just literally had snot run out of my nose. That's not a good start because my next guest has just told me they might have burger rings in their teeth. Sorry, I'm giving it away. You got to move in closer to me as well. Ladies and gentlemen, so I always get guests to introduce themselves. We're at the top of the hour, Sydney's Backyard Ultra 2026, brought to you by 180 Cadence. My name's PK. The next guest, but I think they're going to be a little bit humble when they introduce themselves and say why they're here, and then you have to explain what is a Backyard Ultra. We have to do that at the top of every hour for viewers that are watching that have no idea what the heck this crazy thing is. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Carolyn Ash, aka Cashy, aka East Coast Gemma. Inside joke. Not many people will get that, but anyway, those that do will find it funny. And an absolute legend in the sport. And you're going to find out why as we chat. But first of all, I'm going to let you introduce yourself.
sure. So I am Caroline. I am Cashy. I crew Jashi, who is my husband, who was, I don't know, he was the assist here in April last year with Phil. So he ran 80 yards here. He went on to run 100 yards at Dead Cow Gully about 12 weeks later. So I am his crew chief and wife, probably foremost, and then crew chief.
And all round pretty cool person. Those of you that don't know, so Jashi, Jonathan Ash, Jono, what do we call him first off?
Well, I call him Jono. Most people in the Backyard Ultra scene would call him Jashi, but he pretty much answers to anything.
Because when I first met him, I started off with the Jono thing, but like I think that slipped away very, very quickly.
Yeah.
Everyone knows him as Jashi. So for those of you watching that don't know who Jashi is, there's no other way to describe it. He is world class in the backyard field. He's one of the top 20 in the world. He's PB 100 hours. 100 hours. We'll put that into perspective as we chat. But also just a huge part of the community. Like he's supporting, Carolyn's here supporting. Like I can't speak highly enough of these people that give back to the community. And it's...
Thank you.
But also, here's a fun fact that you didn't want to know. At my recent backyard, I had a blister very early on. And I came back and here's my wife and Cashy giving me a foot rub and taping up my foot with my blister. You don't have to do that for a dude like me.
It's true.
So what is it about the community? Like why? I don't understand.
Well, the community is just so awesome. I think unlike point-to-point races, you as crew are constantly with other crew and you get to know the people around you, you get to know, I don't know, the ins and outs of the different tents around you. And I think it is so important to talk to the people around you because that's what gets you through as crew and as runners because, helping the people around you is what gets us through. Because, I don't know, there's just something amazing about the Backyard Ultra community that is just so welcoming, so inclusive, and I think that's what's brilliant about the Backyard Ultra. Despite me not running a single yard yet, I will. Yet.
Not an official one.
Yeah, I'll be running an official one.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I've run one unofficial backyard yard at a Burke event, which I'm sure you've spoken about, on yard 4. So I went to one of the Burke events. I ran 1 yard, almost timed out, but made it. But I'm still part of the community despite not running an official event, just because everyone's so welcoming, and it doesn't matter whether you run 1 yard, whether you run 119 yards, or whether you're crewing, you're all so important to the sport. So it's really cool.
Okay, so this is where it gets interesting because I'm sure there's a lot of people watching that understand backyard ultras. They, know how it works. Actually, you didn't do that before. You didn't explain what is a backyard
no, I
ultra.
didn't.
You got to do that. That's your job.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Sorry for those that are listening. So, a backyard ultra is 6.7 kilometers on the hour every hour until there is one person standing. So, that last person standing needs to complete a single loop on their own to be able to be crowned the winner. The person that drops before that, just like everyone else, is a DNF. So, but I love that the winner can only go as far as the second person. So every race is different. As everyone, like I'm sure it's been said 1,000 times before, it is the race with no finish line because you just really don't know when it's going to end. And yeah, I think and it just keeps going. I have had the privilege of being here for days. It continues and continues. But the atmosphere never changes. It's still really cool every time we see it.
So we get people passing the booth all the time. That's why you see people in front of the camera that wander past. I don't think they're aware that we're kind of live on air, so you kind of get used to it. And I feel really bad when they walk past trying to get your attention. So sorry to everyone that's here at the event that happens to. Okay, great definition of what a backyard ultra is, and that's why I like everyone to give their own spin on what it actually is, because everyone's got a different interpretation, even though the rules are pretty clear. And there's people that are watching that, as I said, they know what's going on, but then there's other people that have absolutely no idea. Now, for the people that have absolutely no idea, one of the things that they don't see is that a backyard ultra isn't just about a runner. You can rock up and you can run by yourself, and you can what they call self-crew. You can come back and you can have your own food, drinks, whatever. But realistically, when you start to level up in this game, it almost becomes, well, it doesn't almost become, I think it's equally as important. It's like Formula One racing.
Yeah.
It then becomes so much more about your crew and how good your crew is. You are obviously crew to one of the best in the world. You've seen the best in the world run. What can you explain about crewing? How would you describe that to someone who's new to backyards or doesn't really understand or has run a few yards by themselves?
Yeah. We like to joke that it's like camping with your best mate who just goes out for a run and interrupts you for 15 minutes every hour. That's more of a joke than what actually happens. Obviously, we do have a lot of fun. We have a saying that he who has the most fun wins. However, in saying that, it is still serious business. You have to be in the corral before that bell goes on the hour, and if you don't, you're out. So we have to make sure that bottles are filled, food has been eaten, shoes and socks have been changed, all the things that you would do to make sure that your runner can go as far as you can. You have to do that on the hour, every hour, and if you don't, then you are kind of letting your runner down. So, you know, we've had a couple of issues. The first time Josh ran, Sydney's here, sent him out at 11 o'clock at night without his glasses. Slight issue. It was down to him and Ewan, who was the eventual assist, and he just had to run in the middle of the night with no glasses because we couldn't assist him. And that's the other thing. So you need to make sure that not only do you have everything ready, but they have it when they get into the corral. That's probably the major. Oh, and then we had one in Dead Cow where we forgot to give him his water bottle. Again, lucky for him, he had an ice buff around his neck, so he was able to eat the ice instead of water. But they're probably the two major ones that we've missed in his races. But yeah, it's all a bit of fun.
I don't think it's fun going out without the water bottle. But that's what happens in backyard ultras. On one hand, it's you think that it's a short period of time in transition, but then another argument would say that it's all the time in the world. But then there's a third argument again, which says it's absolute manic if you don't have control of everything going on. So how do you crew Jashi, and how do you have everything under control? How does the planning go? Do you just wing it? What happens?
I'd like to say that I have everything under control, but that wouldn't be the truth. So essentially the way I crew is as soon as Josh goes out for the next yard, I will tidy up the tent. I will make sure that I've got everything ready for when he comes back, so that I'm not stressed about what time he comes back, or if he's running a fast loop, a slow loop, anything like that. It's all just ready to go. Obviously that will change slightly if there's something that needs cooking or heating, so that needs a bit more timing. However, that's on a rare occasion as opposed to every loop. So yeah, it's about being prepared, I suppose, and remaining calm. Like, there's no point in getting flustered and stressing, because then your runner will feel that and they will start to get flustered and start stressing and thinking that you're not coping, which I have got to that point, but you know, you want that later down the track. You don't want that in the first few hours.
Because, again, what people don't understand too is crew gets tired,
Yeah, we
just
do.
as runners get tired. So what I want to know is, how do you deal with the challenges that you have as you get tired? How long can you crew for before you need a rest? How do you rest?
So my crewing, I generally crew during the day. I don't cope as well at night, but that's just my personality. Some people are amazing overnight. I have crewed for generally, like, so the way that we've had to do it in other events is 12 hours on, 12 hours off. I have had to force myself to leave